Hello, Ginette Boudreau here from 14 Wing PSP. How are you? Huh? And anybody there? Let me just check here. See if I can see anyone. All right. So, today we're going to talk about supplements. Okay, and performance enhancers. Let me just, there you go. Now I can see a bit more. Okay, so we're going to talk about performance enhancers. We're going to kind of talk about some facts and the bottom line about what performance enhancers are made to do. Before we get started, the presentation you're about to view is the intellectual property of the Department of National Defense, and any reproduction or retransmission of the slides contained in this presentation is strictly forbidden. Sorry, I'm having a tongue-tied this morning. So what are performance enhancers? Performance enhancers are substances taken to improve physical and mental performance by increasing our strength, power, speed, endurance, or by altering body weight or composition, or by causing changes in behavior, arousal levels, and perception of pain. There is an ever-increasing number of products on the market that claim to be performance enhancers. These products offer a variety of benefits, and for the vast majority of them, there is little to no scientific evidence supporting their claims. This, however, has not stopped millions of Canadians from spending billions of dollars in the hopes that some pill or powder will magically solve their problems. This trend will almost certainly only get worse in the future. So how big of an issue is it? Performance enhancement isn't exclusively an issue for athletes who want to improve or extend their careers. It's also a huge concern for tactical athletes, which are police officers, firefighters, military personnel. CAF personnel look to performance enhancers to help them with their work-related demands and their own personal and athletic goals. The American military has done research and has shown that the greater operational demand made on military people, the more likely they are to seek the help of performance enhancers. CAF personnel are tactical athletes, and some of the operational performance demands that are made of our personnel would be extremely challenging for elite athletes in any sports. Many of these athletes are looking to performance enhancers in an effort to get an edge on a competition, and it should not be surprising that the military personnel are doing the same. So, unlike elite athletes, soldiers don't know, military people don't know where they will be deployed, what they will be doing, when they will be deployed, how long they will be deployed, who their opponents will be, and what are the rules of engagement. So the bottom line is that in order to be able to respond to the many potential problems that can occur around the world, military personnel must be ready to go anywhere, anytime, and do anything that is asked of them. Nova. Operational readiness is extremely high expectations that can only be achieved by ensuring that military personnel are healthy and in good to go all year round. This is very different from the expectations of an elite athlete, who often begins to train with a specific event several years in advance, knowing exactly where they will be going and competing against. So what do we know about the performance enhancer industry? The dietary supplement industry in Canada is supposed to be regulated. Unfortunately, the huge number of products and the relatively small number of Health Canada regulatory personnel make it impossible to keep up with the new products coming onto the market, let alone being able to monitor the products that are already on the market. In addition, the internet and the black market make it possible for Canadians to order pretty much anything they want and have it delivered in the mail. The performance enhancer industry spends multi-millions of dollars promoting their products. The Strengthening the Forces budget is a drop in the ocean comparatively of what they have. Sales of performance enhancers increase every year. Currently, sales represent over $30 billion a year in North America. I'm sure this is more now. Many of these companies use misleading information to promote their products. Their information is either half true, poorly done research, exaggerations, and outright lies that are very common. In many cases, these products do not have to prove that they are effective or safe before they go onto the shelf for sale. There is no financial incentive for companies to do any research in order to determine if these products actually work when they are already selling billions of dollars worth of products per year. So if they're already making money, why are they going to do the research to spend more money? Just change my slide here. So, there's absolutely no guarantee that the label on any of these products is accurate. And many elite athletes have been disqualified from their sports and lost their medals after testing positives for a prohibited substance that the supplement company failed to disclose on the label. Most CAF personnel are not interested in competing in elite sports and therefore are not concerned about whether a substance is prohibited or not. However, most CAF personnel are interested in remaining healthy, and some of the hidden ingredients or substances in some of these products can cause potentially serious side effects. Many of these products contain substances that they do not list. Or they have substances that they say and they doesn't, or don't contain the amount of quantities of the substances that they say they do. You can't trust the label. Many of these products are even contaminated as a result of poor production practices, such as failing to clean the pill press when they are changing from making one product to another. Some companies try to hide the contents of their products by using misleading names. Mahong is another term for ephedrine. Synephrine is also known as, this is a hard one, Shanguzu Agzia. I can't even say that. And methyl 1 testosterone is referred to as M1T. I'll have some facts later on. So the above facts and information may make it very difficult for people to know exactly what they're putting into their bodies. If I can post a video that we show in class, typically later on, I'll see if I can post it online for you guys to show it. It's pretty mind-blowing how they can do this. So again, what do we know about performance enhancers? Most performance enhancers are ineffective. Okay? Many people find it very hard to believe that only an extremely small number of dietary supplements have actually been proven to be performance enhancing. For the very small number of supplements that do actually have a performance enhancing properties, they don't benefit everyone equally. For example, someone with low natural creatine stores will benefit more from creatine supplements than someone who has a natural high creatine store. They don't help on all missions or sporting activities. For example, large doses of caffeine may cause some people to experience hand tremors, which could hinder the performance of a sniper or a mechanic or a pilot. The side effects from dietary supplements can range from unconditional, unnoticeable, all the way to life-threatening. Many of these adverse reactions are highly individual. So let's review some of the supplements that are out there. Okay, the performance enhancers. Branched chain amino acids. What are they? Protein supplements are the most popular performance enhancers. The theory behind their use is that because muscles are made of protein and you break down muscle tissue when you exercise, if you can supply the body with large amounts of protein, you will not only repair the damage that was done from your workout, but it will also have lots of leftover to build extra muscle tissue. While this sounds logical, the body actually has very limited ability to use protein, use of protein obtained from our diets. And once the need is met, the extra protein will be stored as fat. Enhanced essential branched chain amino acid include leucine, isoleucine, and valine. These substances are called essentials because they are not produced in your body, and such should be obtained through your diet. They are also unique in that the way they are broken down in your muscle tissue, while the non-essential amino acids are broken down into the liver. The concern is that if you are not getting sufficient branched-chain amino acids from your diet, then you would benefit from a supplement that provides these. Of course, the other option is to simply eat the foods that are rich in branched-chain amino acids, such as lean meat, fish, poultry, eggs, milk products. So, the proven effectiveness is eating branched-chain amino acids before or after resistant exercise may increase protein synthesis primarily in untrained individuals. And they are generally safe. So the bottom line is that research shows that branched-chain amino acids, mainly in untrained individuals who are starting a strength training program, will see benefits. Individuals who are already well trained should not expect a benefit. Save your money. Caffeine. Caffeine is the world's most widely used drug. Naturally occurring stimulant found in over 60 plants. It's found in coffee, tea, energy drinks, chocolate, guara, energy shots, all kinds of stuff. The marketing claim says that it increases mental alertness, increases metabolic rate, decreases appetite, decreases the sensation of fatigue, and improves endurance performance. Caffeine is a central nervous system stimulant and is structurally similar to amphetamines, ephedrine, and synephrine. The effects of caffeine are most pronounced in people who are not regular caffeine users. Caffeine is found in an enormous number of products, including medication. It is difficult to know exactly how much caffeine or stimulant is contained in a supplement because of the combination of caffeine or caffeine-like substances such as yerba mate and guarana are often used. Some performance enhancers include caffeine in their products for weight loss or as a kicker or energizer for generating for greater training intensity or endurance performance. So its effectiveness proven. Caffeine can enhance performance in endurance events lasting more than an hour. The benefits have been seen at 1 to 3 milligrams of caffeine per kilogram per body weight. Regular caffeine users will benefit less. Consuming excessive caffeine can decrease your performance. Little evidence is shown that caffeine will help with weight loss. Some safety concerns is recommending a limit of 400 milligrams of caffeine per day, which is about 3 to 4 cups of coffee per day. It can cause anxiety, jitters, sleep difficulties, decreased concentration, diarrhea, irritability, increased blood pressure, cause dehydration, calcium loss, increased heart rate, and irregular heart rate. So the bottom line, when caffeine is taken in correct amounts, the caffeine is an effective performance enhancer for endurance lasting more than an hour. A lot of people are drinking too much caffeine. Creatine. So now we're going to talk about creatine. What is it? Creatine is a muscle fuel in the body that is made from amino acids. It's also found in meat and fish. Creatine is one of the few dietary supplements that actually work to enhance our performance. So a little bit of how it works. The body stores creatine as creatine phosphate, and this molecule is used to help replenish the body's stores of adenosine triphosphate, ATP. This works as follows. When you exercise, your muscles break down ATP to adenosine diphosphate, ADP. And in the process releasing this phosphate molecule, energy is released to help power muscle contraction. Unfortunately, the body cannot use ADP to produce more energy, and so the creatine phosphate molecule donates its phosphate molecule to the ADP to make more ATP. This is a rapidly available source of energy for the body that does not require oxygen. Creatine is stored in the body, and some people have very high creatine stores and others have very low creatine stores. The body can only store a limited amount of creatine, and once these stores are full, you cannot store any more, no matter how much creatine you consume. The people with low creatine stores will benefit the most from taking creatine supplement, and the ones with high creatine stores will likely find taking creatine was a waste of time and money. Unfortunately, the only practical way to determine if you are a low or high creatine store is to take creatine and see if it actually benefits from it. If creatine works for you, it will increase the amount of intense exercise that you can do. For example, without creatine, you may be able to do 25 push-ups before you're exhausted. And on creatine, you may be able to push 30 more. Up to 30, 5 more. This is a 20% increase in your workout, and that provides the benefits from using creatine. If you take creatine and you find you're unable to train harder, you probably have high stores of creatine and you're wasting your time and money. Creatine only works because it allows some people to train harder. The marketing claims, however, says that it improves performance for high-intensity activities lasting less than 30 seconds, such as sprinting, push-ups, pull-ups, and increases muscle cell volume. So, for short duration, less than 30 seconds, creatine is an effective performance enhancer. Gains in muscle mass are the result of being able to train harder. There's little evidence that creatine improves endurance or aerobic performance. So if you're using creatine for endurance type activities, you're not going to see results. It's just for 30 seconds or less of high intensity burst. Some safety concerns: creatine is to be safe for healthy individuals. Common side effects include retention of water, stomach cramps, muscle cramps, nausea, diarrhea, headaches, and muscle tightness. Using creatine will result in a retention of about 2 kilograms of body fluid. This side effect makes a person look like they have just put on 2 kilograms of muscle very quickly. For CAF personnel who have struggled to put on muscle, this side effect can be falsely encouraging. Creatine offers no benefits to endurance in athletes, and carrying around 2 kilograms of extra fluids will likely hinder their performance for any endurance event. So the bottom line here for creatine is safe or effective for people trying to improve their performance doing high repetitive intensity bouts for about 30 seconds or less. And it works best for those who have low creatine stores. Now we're going to explore energy drinks. The marketing claim says it increases your energy, increases alertness and concentration, increases your performance. These liquids are hugely popular, especially within the teenagers. There are a rapidly growing number of these products on the market. Their marketing claim promises increased energy so you can deal better with the demands of the world. Some of these products contain the caffeine equivalent to 1 cup of coffee, while others contain the equivalent of 4 cups or more of coffee. That is a lot of caffeine, especially for someone who is not a regular caffeine user. Energy shots is the new kids on the block for the last couple years here, and it's a form of concentrated energy drink. They promise the same thing as as a pick-me-up to help me get through the day. Their sales are rising rapidly and from $1 million business a year. Products includes 5-hour energy, 6-hour energy, Jolt, Red Bull, Fuel Cell, Fix, X-Shot, NOS Power Shot, Full Throttle, Quick Shot, Monster Hitman, and several others. These beverages are produced in small containers and are often sugar-free, making them less obesogenic than energy drinks. For example, a 5-hour energy shot contains 2 calories, while a can of energy drink Red Bull contains 100 calories. The content are typically caffeine and other stimulants such as taurine, B vitamins, and a wide variety of other ingredients. More and more of these products will be introduced into the markets as people want to get a piece of the action. Just a note here, the Canex and the CFB Wainwright won't sell any energy drinks that have caffeine in it, that are too high. They in 2013 they had sold over 6,000 cans of Monster energy drinks. So the proven effectiveness, there's no compelling scientific evidence that they increase your performance. And your safety concerns is that the potential to aggravate a number of medical conditions, including attention deficit disorder, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, anxiety, gastroesophageal reflux disorder, heartburn, sleep disorder, high blood pressure, arrhythmia, obesity. Okay, and some other side effects include nervousness, headaches, insomnia, vomiting, dehydration, increased heart rate, irregular heart rate, seizures, stroke, and cardiac arrest. Energy drinks are not sport drinks. Don't get them confused, and should not be used by people who are trying to avoid becoming dehydrated. They contain no electrolytes and can upset your stomach and contain too much sugar. In fact, the caffeine content is a diuretic. There's so much caffeine in those things. Energy drinks should not be mixed with alcohol. Alcohol is a depressant, and as a general rule, the more you drink, the more sluggish you feel. The stimulant in the energy drink combats this depressant effect. And so people who will still function despite of how much they consumed alcohol and will become very intoxicated. These people can walk around the bar and get into their car and drive home and try to drive home. Energy drinks should not be used during exercise, as they have not been shown to enhance performance. And there's a growing concern regarding their safety. I remember when the Red Bull had first come out, we were at the bars, and it was nothing to have a vodka and Red Bull before we knew that the side effects were quite serious. Glucosamine. What is glucosamine? Glucosamine is a building block for healthy cartilage, often prescribed with people with arthritis, and often combined with chondroitin and MSM. I can't pronounce that big word, I apologize. Their marketing claims, it says that it decreases joint pain, increases joint mobility, decreases joint swelling, and thickens joint cartilage. Okay. There has been conflicting research on glucosamine, with some studies showing that it works and others failing to demonstrate the benefit. One of the problems in this area of investigation that many of the studies have simply used store-bought glucosamine products to conduct their research. Unfortunately, this approach is flawed because many of the glucosamine products that are currently available for sale contain little or no glucosamine. Greater, carefully controlled research needs to be done using this product. The pharmacy in the Canadian Armed Forces used to provide glucosamine, but have continued to do this research, and now they are looking into it again, but currently no. So the proven effectiveness, some studies show that the glucosamine can slow cartilage degeneration and reduces joint pain. Some people respond to this while others do not. Again, like I mentioned, more research is needed within the area. It's generally safe. The side effects can include stomach upset, heartburn, diarrhea, increased gas and blood glucose. Potential reaction for people with shellfish allergies because they use shellfish into their products. Glucosamine, so the bottom line is that glucosamine may be effective for some people experiencing joint wear and tear. Multivitamins and minerals. What are they? Essential nutrients found and needed for good health. Most common supplements used by the calf. So this is the most popular one. Often used to make up for concerns for a poor diet. But other reasons why people use the multivitamins are because they are concerned that they are not getting enough of the nutrients that they need to stay healthy from their diets. For disease prevention, for example, for osteoporosis. For disease treatment. For example, some people use vitamin C to shorten and to prevent a cold, and vitamin D to prevent the length of a cold. To address specific deficiencies that are a result of a medical condition. To help enhance their energy levels, to improve their mood, and improve athletic performance and recovery rates. The marketing claims of multivitamins and minerals Many say that they increase your energy, they prevent disease, cure illness, prevent hair loss, improve complexion, improve eyesight, and boosting immune function. However, the proven effectiveness is that multivitamins offer no benefit if you're already eating a well-balanced diet. Specific vitamins may offer some health benefits. Decreased performance can occur with even a mild vitamin mineral deficiencies. The safety concern that they have with multivitamins and minerals are the doses. Vitamin A, D, E, and K are fat soluble, and so they get stored into the body. Consuming excessive amount of these vitamins can interfere with metabolism of other nutrients or medications and can be toxic. So A, D, E, and K vitamins are stored in the body, and excess of these can be toxic. How are you going to remember those? You're going to remember them by saying all dinosaurs eat kale. Okay? Those are vitamins that are stored into your body, and if you have too much of them, they can be toxic. So the bottom line, multivitamins and minerals may be effective for some people, but they should not be replaced with healthy eating. They should not replace healthy eating. Sorry. Omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids are considered essential fatty acids because we do not produce them into our body, and we must obtain them through our diet. There are several health benefits from eating foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Some benefits include regulating blood clotting, building cell membranes, supporting cell health, decreasing triglycerides, decreasing low-density lipoprotein, that's your bad cholesterol, and decreasing inflammation. Playing an important role in brain function and normal growth and development. Foods that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids are fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerels, seafoods such as algae and krill, some seeds like flax seeds and nuts, walnuts especially, and omega-3 fortified foods such as omega-3 eggs. So the marketing claim for omega-3 fatty acids says that they increase fat breakdown, improve muscle synthesis, decrease exercise-induced muscle soreness or inflammation, decrease the heart rate, increases oxygen delivery to heart, decreases exercise-induced asthma, and increases mental health and concentration. However, the proven effectiveness, while there are many health benefits for using omega-3 fatty acids, there is no evidence that they are performance enhancing. However, one could argue that if omega-3 fatty acids help you stay healthier, then this would allow you to train harder, and that this would be considered performance enhancing. Its safety concern is that they're generally safe, and excessive use may decrease immune function and increase bleeding times. So the bottom line, omega-3 fatty acids have been proven health benefits, but no convincing evidence that they are performance enhancing. Our next one is prohormones. What is a prohormone? It's a substance made in the body and ultimately converted into hormones such as testosterone and estrogen. The body carefully regulates these substances. Most common prohormone supplements are precursors of testosterone, androstenedione, and androstenediol. Sorry. And DHEA. Their marketing claims says that they will increase testosterone production, which will increase muscle growth, increase strength, increase energy, decrease recovery time after exercise. There's always a risk that any dietary supplement, either unintentionally or intentionally, contains potentially dangerous substances such as anabolic steroids. The risk is occurring in much higher when you are dealing with products such as prohormones that are advertised as muscle builders. There is a product currently available on the market that is called M1T and is advertised as a prohormone. The website states that M1T is not an anabolic steroid. Yet, M1T is an abbreviation for methyl 1 testosterone, which is an anabolic steroid that comes with all the potential risk of using anabolic steroids. The theory behind using prohormone is as follows. Prohormones are the precursors of hormones such as testosterone. They are produced in the body and eventually converted into hormones. If we take supplements that make more prohormones available to the body, then the body will automatically make more hormones such as testosterone. This last sentence is where the logic is failed. The body actually very closely regulates the level of all of its hormones, and providing it with more prohormones will only result in meaningful elevation in testosterone levels. The effectiveness research has failed to show these products are performance enhancing. Okay, so your safety concerns, it decreases your good cholesterol, your HDL, high density lipoprotein, increases estrogen level, male breast development, aggressive behavior, enlarged prostate, and masculinization of females, which the masculinization effect on females tend to be permanent. So the bottom line is that prohormones do not increase testosterone levels to the point where they enhance performance, and they can have a negative effect to your health. Protein powders. What are they? They are the most popular performance enhancers, and they contain a variety of amino acids, which are the building blocks of a body protein. The markets say that they build muscle, increase strength, and stamina. Proven effectiveness. Proteins are an essential part of our diet, but the body uses a limited amount of protein a day. And eating more than it is allowed, eating more protein will stimulate growth in the muscle. But the body can only use a certain amount of protein. Once we go over that amount that the body can use, guess what happens to the rest of the protein? It gets stored as fat. Safety concern is that large amount of protein can cause stomach upset and diarrhea. Excess protein you eat is stored as fat. Did you know that casein and whey are the two major proteins found in milk? So the bottom line is that protein is an important nutrient, and most Canadians get more than enough in their daily needs from their diet. If you train extremely hard, eat a restrictive diet, or are located where protein-rich foods are hard to find, then using a protein supplement may be helpful. You should not be replacing food in your diet with protein supplements. However, if you are not available to get the food, then it's a good option to use. Synephrine. I think we're almost done here. Synephrine is a chemical cousin of ephedrine and ephedra, and so is structurally similar to amphetamines. It's used in products advertised as fat burners since ephedrine was banned in Canada and the USA. Also known as bitter orange, sour orange, zai, citrus aurantium, shangzu, ziquia, frictus, or I can't even pronounce those names, but I'm going to have these slides on afterwards so you can read them and pronounce them. What they claim to do is promote weight loss by increasing your metabolic rate and decreasing your appetite. Ephedrine was pulled off the market in Canada and in the United States based on growing concerns in reference to safety of the substance. Ephedrine was a common ingredient in many weight loss products and products following the ban of an alternate substance needed to be found to replace it. And many companies turned to Synephrine, and Synephrine unfortunately is a chemical cousin to ephedrine. Marketers of Synephrine claim that it causes fewer side effects than ephedrine. Health Canada has banned products that combine caffeine and Synephrine and does not allow the sale of the products that encourage the use of over 30 grams of Synephrine a day. The proven effectiveness. Research shows that Synephrine has little or no effect on weight loss. Your safety concern? is synephrine has been shown to cause increased heart rate and blood pressure, anxiety, and heart arrhythmias. It has also been implicated in cases of stroke and heart attacks. So the bottom line is that research shows that synephrine is not an effective fat burner. It has lots of side effects. Okay, some more side effects of synephrine can be rapid increase in blood pressure, cardiac arrhythmias, flushing of the skin, sweating, restlessness, hostility or agitation, respiratory problems, dizziness, headaches, tremors, extremely low blood pressure, blood sugar, and low sugar imbalances. Lots of side effects. So if you're taking any of these products and you're thinking, God, I should not be taking these, talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor and see what's going on. But I guess my key message here is make the time to do your daily fitness training. Always do an active warm-up. Progress your training slowly and carefully. Alternate high days and low impact training days. Cross-train regularly. And do core exercises, strengthening on a regular basis. Those are if you're looking to improve your performance, those are the ways that you're going to do it. There's really no magic pill. Eating well is performance enhancing. If you can eat well, you have a good foundation, a daily foundation, your performance will improve. Start your day by fueling up on goods by eating a good breakfast. Eat smaller meals every 4 to 6 hours. Include foods from at least 3 of the food groups, from breakfast and from all 4 groups for lunch and supper. Limit your intake of foods in high fat, salt, and sugar. Right? Today, nowadays, with the restaurants and processed foods, we're getting way too much of that. Remember to hydrate regularly and be certain to eat and drink adequate amounts of food and fluids before, during, and after your vigorous exercise. So the bottom line here is that you can meet all your nutritional needs by eating a well-balanced diet. My take-home message to you is performance enhancers are an important issue in the Canadian Armed Forces, and I'm going to say in any tactical athletes. It's a poorly regulated industry. You can't trust the labels. Natural doesn't mean safe. And most supplements don't work. Save your money, eat a well-balanced diet, and you will succeed. Oh, Nova saying hi. On another note again, many products are inadequately researched. Some performance enhancers are potentially dangerous. You don't know what you're putting into your system. They are an operational safety concern. Eating a healthy diet and exercising regularly is the best way to go. Exercise is medicine. I hope you learned a few things today from me. I know it was a lot of mumbo jumbo and there was a few words that I could not pronounce. But I'm going to put some slides up onto my photos here on the Facebook page, and so that you can read it yourself. I don't know if anybody's there. I'm hoping somebody's there. I'm hoping this worked. So that's it for me today. On Monday, I'm going to be tuning in at 10 o'clock, and I'm going to give you some facts about the keto diet. Right? The keto diet seems to be what everyone's talking about these days. It's working for some. It's making others sick. So on Monday, I'm going to... Nova. On Monday, I'm going to talk to you. I give you some information. It's always good to do some research before starting a new diet or something like that. Anyways, that's out. Hang in there. Take care. Enjoy your day.